So I was thinking for this one, since we're going to be grounded on fundamental principles, we'd start small and just sort of grow to see like how economics applies, because I want to sort of drive home the fact that economics isn't something that's reserved for the scholars. It's something we all do in our everyday practices. We do it with like our interrelationships with friends, when we choose to smile at our neighbors, like you had mentioned. We do it in all kind of facets of our life. How we decide on whether or not we can afford another pet, like just the simplest decisions, not strictly speaking financial decisions, but all decisions we make are essentially, how am I going to spend my time and energy to live the best life I can, and how do I do that without impacting negatively the lives and livelihoods and freedoms of other people in the process. So the idea is to get the greatest good. And to start that off, I was going to talk about maybe like a small village and how synergy works, because I'd like to really underscore the importance and our motivation for economics in general and for trade and market systems and stuff is essentially to maximize synergies, because that's what benefits us all the most.
All right. Do you want to set the scene first, or do you want to define synergy for us?
I think it's easiest to define it with setting the scene. So, I mean, synergy in a nutshell is just the sum is greater than the parts. Or no, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. In other words,
More hands
1
make
plus
less
1
work.
plus 1 equals 4.
You're hiking. 2 people can carry a certain amount, and 1 person can carry a certain amount in their pack, but they have to carry. They can only carry so much in their pack, and it's heavy. And you have to carry like a water purifier, a little stove. You have to carry all your food. Now, if 2 people have it, 1 person can carry the stove. You both still have to carry your clothes and your thing, but someone can carry the pump. You have 3 people, someone can carry the pots as well as the stove, and then you have 4 people. Everyone has to carry. So not everyone. The group doesn't need to have more than 1 water pump, really.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not doubling or tripling.
You
so
don't
with every
whole bunch of stoves.
Yeah, you don't need 4 stoves. So these things, when you have 8 hands, you're not just carrying 4 packs. You're actually carrying less than 4 packs. So more hands make lighter work, but it's almost with the word logarithmic work.
Yeah, it's almost. And that's why we talk about curves instead of linear scales usually, because most things in economics and in nature they do work on logarithmic curves or exponential. A good example with the hiking though is if you have 2 people and you can now carry a canoe, and you can put things in your canoe, and it's easier and more efficient for you to put a canoe on your shoulder than it is for you to carry a pack over your back. Now you can both not only need to hold less, but you can also both carry more further. So like that's what I mean with energy, where you're not just adding your packs together. You can now, between the 2 of you, carry a canoe and 3 packs, whereas before on foot you could only carry 2 packs. Like carrying the canoe is physically easier on your body, so you're capable of doing more with each person than doing it without the canoe at all. But 1 person isn't big enough to carry the canoe with their pack. So it takes more people to get a greater benefit. And that's sort of the point and that's the ultimate goal of economics in general, is to find synergies. The goal isn't just to have more and get more for no reason. The point of it fundamentally is to have more for everybody,